All right. Raindrops, Happy New Year. Monica Garcia and I are back to talk about the latest episode. Listen, if you're listening to this on the audio podcast, I'm telling you, subscribe to my YouTube channel because to see me and Monica, as y'all like to call us, Monte Carlo,
Yes.
and we receive in Monte Carlo.
Yep.
Our mannerisms, our chemistry is on
I know.
fire. First of
Love
all,
it.
how are you enjoying your holiday season, Monica?
I'm glad it's over.
Ah! Why?
Honestly, just with the girls getting older, it was non-stop.
Oh
It
yeah.
had so much going on. They're all over the board, and so it's exhausting over here. It's exhausting, but it was good. It was good. How was yours?
Good, 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 good. Listen, I've been on the go. I was
Yeah.
traveling, but listen, my loyalty and my gift to the raindrops is making sure that I feed them enough content as possible
Yes.
so they don't abandon me the way these girls are abandoning Meredith on this trip. So look, I'm just saying, let's get right into it, Monica. So listen,
Okay.
I find it hysterical, Monica, when you take the lead because Monica, my girl Monica, be having her notes and she be like, wait, bitch, hold on, bitch. So,
Let me make sure I
Monica,
hit all my key points.
exactly. So listen, how about you take it away
Okay.
and we'll both play moderator and commentator
I
today.
got
How does
you.
that sound?
Perfect. You don't say less, honey. Say less because you know she is ready. She got a book.
And
Okay.
honey, she is ready
I
to read. Let's
You already
go.
know. You already know. Okay. First and foremost, I mean the list is long, honey. She is long, but I have to start off by saying I cannot even believe the hypocrisy that we saw in this episode alone across the board. Like, I'm astounded at the hypocrisy. Like, it was almost instant. Like, it was happening instantly, the hypocrisy. Like, I mean, we got to start off by being like, hear ye, Carlos. They did not adhere to their new commandments of what they made at the Boston Tea Party. Okay. Because on there was families and husbands are off limits. That was
Baby.
that was at the top of the list. And that went out the window real fucking quick. By the person that really wanted it to be like off limits. So that was crazy. Bronwyn bringing up the whole Meredith Marks. Oh man, seeing Seth at
Yeah.
a restaurant with a woman allegation or whatever that was.
That was super shocking to me. And what was shocking to me about that is the fact that, I mean, look, okay, so the scene started with Mary really feeling like something's going on with Meredith. And
Yeah.
I felt that Mary was being super sincere. I can't speak for the others, but
Right.
based on how Mary was reacting to the possibilities that something could be going on with Meredith, I believe she is concerned. This is the part that I'm like, okay, is something going on that I'm not seeing? And that's why I was like,
Yeah.
Monica, you were there. Did you see anything? When Mary compared her son's situation in terms of the signs that I saw with my son, I'm seeing with Meredith. I'm like, okay, now that's a very heavy allegation that makes me think, are we missing something, Monica?
But see, and that's exactly my point. That is exact 100% my point is the hypocrisy during this episode and the allegations that were thrown out were
Hmm.
just insane. I mean, it was absolutely insane. I think to make statements like that, I agree with you where Mary was clearly emotional. She was crying. She the thing that I loved about how Mary did it is she didn't come out and say anything. You know what I
Right.
mean? She wasn't like, Yeah, I think she's addicted to drugs. Yeah, I think she's an alcoholic. Yeah, I think there's an affair happening behind closed doors. She didn't say
Right.
any of that. She just kept it to, I think something's going on and I don't know what it is, but I'm seeing things that are worrying me. Even though it was kind of blanketed with what's going on with her son, I might get a little hate for this, but I almost can't even fault her for that because she's in it so heavy with her son that
Hmm.
anything she sees, maybe even remotely resembling what she's dealing with
Yeah, it's
him,
sort of like
is gonna trigger her.
perfect word. It triggers her. Yeah.
Yes. So I
Yeah.
think it's just all encompassing her with her it's her only child too. I mean, that's her world right there. And I think anything is going to bring her back to her son. Um, but to have, that kind of springboard onto I saw Seth at dinner in New York with a woman is just like, okay.
Which no, it was one of those things. Let me tell you something. And this is where my producer break come in, and this is why I can't do these recaps of Salt Lake
Yeah.
City with no one but you. Because
Yeah.
I would love to hear. Because okay, so raindrops, raindrops. Obviously, me
You're
producer.
gonna say exactly what I
Okay, I wonder if me and Monica are gonna be on the same page here. So
yeah.
raindrops, me producer, Monica, reality star, who actually, was on Salt Lake City. The way each reality show works is very differently. But as a producer, I can see things that maybe you guys can't see. So here is Whitney and Mary crying over their concern about Meredith. They think
Right.
like, Whitney's saying the thing she saw her father, she sees in Meredith, and they're tearing up. Bronwyn has on her big black shades, honey, uh, and out of nowhere,
Yeah, out of nowhere.
literally pulling something out of thin air because they're outside. She goes, "Well, I did see Seth in New York City with another woman that he claimed was his investor." And I said, did a producer put up a note saying, "Bring this shit up"? It made no sense to me. Monica!
Swear to you, Carlos, I thought the same thing. I really, really did. And I was like, let me zoom in on these glasses, honey, because let me see if I see something. Let me see. Let me see,
Right,
bitch.
right.
Let me
Then they
see if
put
I
up
see something.
big letters saying, "Bring up Seth, New York City woman." I'm like, what does this have to do with us being concerned about Meredith,
Yeah.
a allegation of having
Yeah.
some sort of like substance problem?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and the thing that's funny is it's like everyone massacred Brittany, right? For the TikTok that involved Seth in an Uber with another woman. And now it was like, hear ye, families and husbands are off the table. Hear ye, we're full of shit, whatever it is. And then in the very next breath, we're literally back on Seth having an affair on Meredith. Just like that. We are back to that. And I'm like, Bronwyn, did you not see what happened with Brittany? Because, bitch, are we gonna have another flight back home from Greece to America where Meredith now is losing her shit and acting erratic on the plane, but towards Bronwyn? Because she brought up Seth, because apparently that's what the whole plane thing was Meredith losing her shit on Brittany on the plane for bringing up Seth. So I'm
Right.
like, have y'all not learned? I thought you guys were terrified of her behavior when she was pissed someone brought up her marriage, and here you are bringing up her marriage. And then you guys got to fly a 30-hour flight home when you go. Carlos. Okay. Well, someone better get footage this time, bitch. That's all I'm saying. Someone better
No,
get.
they're better because we're not doing with this shit another season. But
No.
to your point, the reason why, listen, I love me some Bronwyn, and
Yeah.
I stand for Bronwyn.
Yes.
I this to me, I was like, look, Bronwyn, even if a producer said bring it up, they said bring it up because you told them about this.
Yeah.
You told them about this. So the producer is doing their job. However, I think based on the fact that, look, this pileup on Meredith, I
Yeah.
just think I would have said to myself, like, guys, I would bring this up at the reunion because
Mm.
to bring up something I saw in January, we don't know when this was filmed, so let's say months ago. She brought up
Oh,
something
this
she
was
saw.
filmed for sure in May. It's May.
It's May.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
4 months.
Mother's Day.
That's
You
why you my best co-host, bitch. Yes, honey. Yes. Come on now.
know I
Yes.
got the timeline and receipts, bitch. Timeline, honey.
Yes, Macarena. No, so this is it. So 4 to 5 months ago,
Yes.
you and Todd are in New York City. And Seth speaks to Todd, asks why he's there. He said he's with an investor, and it happens to be a woman. Now look, look.
Yeah.
If we rewind the track and saw what happened season two, right?
Hmm.
When Lisa on a hot mic was telling a producer,
Oh shit.
Meredith, Meredith fucks everybody.
Yeah.
I believe she mentioned New York City.
Half of it.
Half of New York City. She fucks half of New York City. Pretty much
Mm-hmm.
intimating that her and Seth have an open marriage, intimating that. Seth is in New York City, where is the place that allegedly Meredith fucked half of that town, according to Lisa.
Yep.
So I don't know if Seth is like, well, you're not going to be the only one fucking half of New York City. I'm going to too,
He's like,
allegedly.
I get the other half, honey. You get this half, I get that half, upper state, lower state, east, west. You take it. Just stay on your side of the line.
Okay, bitch, you get Upper West East, I get Lower
Yep.
East South, bitch. That's what it's gonna be. And we both gotta stay away from Midtown. So Brahman, next time, let us know the jurisdiction, bitch. Okay, so look, she didn't see Seth kiss anybody.
Right.
There are female investors that
Yep.
exist.
Yep.
It could have been platonic, but my thing is, if you saw this in January, why not bring it up till now?
Bless you. Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
it's the whole thing. I mean, it's astounding. I mean, if I was Meredith and that came up, my only response, Carlos, would just be, well, was he farting? Was he farting? Or was his intestines on lock, honey? Worry about your own, boo. Worry about your own, child. Okay? Worry about your own. Shut
I
up, bitch. You got your own shit and some loose ass things going on down there to worry about. So stay out of mine, stay out of Seth, and worry about your own shit, girl. Literally, your own shit.
Monica.
I do think I wanted to get your opinion on this so bad, Carlos.
Go right ahead, boo.
We got to talk about the Britney of it all, bitch, because I'm furious at this. When they went to the spa and they were finally like, okay, little like kiki time. They were kind of starting to like relax around each other and
Mhm.
enjoy, the moment. We got little Brit come in.
Not Brit Brit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she splashes them. And it's like the end of the world,
Yeah.
Carlos. What the hell? When
Yeah.
y'all have been dumping that poor girl, literally pitchers of water on her head on a yacht. Like they're like, we're in a spa. It's not the time or place. I'm sorry. And on a deck on a yacht is the time and place. At least y'all are in water in swimsuits. Like when she's doing it, that seems more appropriate than when you're standing fully clothed at a breakfast. Carlos, what am I'm serious, Carlos. You gotta tell me. 'Cause it is so hard for me personally, okay?
Okay.
Because I have been there with these women where you want to massacre me for having a burner page and I'm disgusting and I'm this and that. And the real hypocrisy of it all is y'all were sending in the shit you wanted posted, right? So I'm the problem because I had the burner account, but you're clean, even though you were like, post this, post it here, post this. Can you bring this up? Can you do this? Can you do that? The hypocrisy is so hard for me to watch when
Yeah.
I directly lived it to such an extreme, right?
Yeah.
So to see them lose their shit over Brittany just splashing them when they're throwing her shit in water overboard, they're constantly dumping water on her head. Like, am I tripping? For real.
No, you're not tripping at all, at all. And it's funny because, and listen, we have the leniency to go up and down and around this episode as we want to. So I'm gonna skip further down and then come
Please
back
do.
up.
Yes.
But listen, Brittany isn't the most likable person on the show. Like, and it's fine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
However, they do, in my opinion, treat Brittany like, bitch, you should be happy to be around us. And we're going to show our hypocrisy when it comes to you. And look, one thing that Heather said that I was like, speaking of hypocrisy, when she was trying to defend Brittany by saying she doesn't like seeing somebody get piled up on, I'm like, you are the laundromat. You pile shit on everybody. You did it to
Nonstop.
Monica. We saw you do it to Meredith. You did it to Lisa. Like, so for all of a sudden, you don't like seeing this happen to Brittany when you do it to you have done it, excuse me, to every single woman on the show, including your cousin.
To the extreme, bitch. She is literally the queen of gang ups, of bully, of pile on. The queen. Bitch, you be costing people their goddamn jobs because you're leading the fucking mass crusades. So stop. It's funny because I did look on Twitter because I'm like, okay, I like it. Is this just me
Right, you're
being
like, I cannot be in the Twilight Zone. Please tell me you guys are seeing the
yes,
shit the way I
exactly.
lived it.
Exactly. And it's true. It's true. And I finally felt like, okay, at least there are people that are like, this is astounding. You guys don't want to talk about marriages, and then you're bringing up marriages. You guys don't want to get splashed with water, but you're dumping people in water. You don't want to be called an alcoholic, and then you're calling people alkies. But it's cute. It's okay when you do it because it's cute because you said alky. You didn't say
Yeah.
alcoholic. You said alky, which makes it cute because then there's poor Brittany getting dragged again for, bitch, allegedly something Bronwyn be out here doing again, saying, my roommate is drinking and throwing up and drinking and throwing up. And then now you've got Lisa Barlow so casually throwing out, you're an alcoholic across the table. But then you got Whitney being like, how dare you? That's a serious allegation. Bitch, where are we, Kylo? Where are we? Because you literally just led a huge 6
Yeah.
episodes on
Six.
Meredith on Meredith being a pill popper, alcoholic, erratic behavior, blah blah blah. But then you want to be like, that's a serious allegation. Don't say that. Like Carlos, this was just a trip. It was a trip for me.
No, it was a trip for us, and we don't even take like the things that make you trippy on these trips.
Yes.
Because what it goes to show you to me is this, and it's something that I've highlighted with you before. Listen, I love Salt Lake City. Everyone knows that. If my critique will always be, I feel like they're trying to just have moments. Like
Mm.
even when, and I love Angie too, and people on Twitter, Angie, people on Twitter, this is why you can never believe the hype. And I tell the girls this all the time. Enjoy the fanfare, but baby, the same people who love you, they'll turn on you. And
Well, it's
depending,
just like Andy Cohen famously said, Don't believe the love, don't believe the hate. And it's so true.
It's
It's
true.
it's so true.
They're not feeling Angie K this season. The fans are over her. They think she has turned into a caricature of herself. My point is, I don't care to hear another argument about hair. Like I
Oh,
just don't do like I don't think women when they're on vacation are shading each other numerous times because we saw
yeah,
this in the last episode about the trademarking of high body count hair. I don't care to hear about hair.
yeah,
And my hair looks like this, and your hair looks like that. I use this type of shampoo. My point in bringing all of that up, Monica, is instead of these women really identifying their issues that they have with each other that's real, like we saw in the first couple of episodes this season, like Brahman versus Lisa, that was a real thing because
yeah.
Lisa is going through lawsuits. Brahman said, yeah, bitch, I read them and I do want to talk about it. These are things that really happens, but Whitney chastising Lisa for saying Britney's an alkie, but you called Meredith a pill popper, an alcoholic. It's confusing to me. Heather saying don't pile up on Brittany is me, but you pile up on all of the girls.
Yeah,
I was
it's
lost too.
lost 100%. And I think, I think a lot can be said for just a statement Brittany said herself, which was, these are Brittany's words. Okay. She said, are we running out of things to talk about? Are we running out of things to talk about? Because now you're getting on me about something so ridiculous, so ridiculous. And it's just, I have to mention this because you brought it up 100%. Angie is taking major hits for turning to the man that actually resides in the country and saying, this is my country, sir. I'm sorry, who the fuck?
Yeah, no. So listen, them getting kicked out of the establishment was comedy. And the years I have been doing reality television, we have never been kicked out of a restaurant. Like we may
Really?
have overextended our stay in terms of like, hey guys, you have to leave because it's the time is
It's
up and
two
we
in the
have
morning and
it's
we're
2 in the
done.
morning.
Yeah,
But, and again, maybe that could have been it. We don't know. But based on
that
what
could
we've
have been.
seen, it appears that they were just too loud. And yeah, for Angie to say, this is my country too, um, not a good look. Not the greatest look for you. It was,
No, but it's also like it's so disrespectful. It's like on so many levels, right? Like he
yeah.
actually lives in the damn country. You're a tourist to him right now. You're visiting, okay? You are visiting. You are here because of your passport. So, to him, this is not your country. This is my country, actually. First off, okay? Second of all, it's just rude. Like I swear he did say like the restaurant is closed or something. I don't know exactly what he said, but he was like, you have to go. And she just kind of looked at him like, like you're better than like, so because of who you are, you get to stay as long as you want and you don't have to respect. Like there were multiple levels of disrespect happening there that I think people just are like, people are just kind of like, it's gotten to her head. Her fan favorite status, her
Hmm.
centerfold snowflake role has kind of just inflated her head. And I don't know. I mean, the only way to fix that is to bring back Jen Shaw, truly, but
Ah!
she'll pop that shit real quick.
Ah!
Bitch, my phone just fell. My phone was like, not Jen, bitch. But no, I think that there was a lot of beautiful moments in this episode. And when I say that, I mean like the country was stunning.
Yes.
The country was absolutely stunning. I was in my half my notes, Carlos, are like writing down like all these cool little things they did and places that they ate because Greece looks beautiful. They did an incredible
I
job.
can't wait to go. Oh my
I
gosh.
know, I know. They did an incredible job of capturing the country's astounding scenery. They did not disappoint at all, showing us how beautiful Greece is.
Hmm.
They did this amazing photo shoot in these gorgeous dresses on top of a cliff. And it seemed like they were all really enjoying that. I mean, that was a good moment, Carla.
Love the photo shoot. Brittany with her orange dress, honey. Yes.
Brittany ate. She ate down. She looked
She
so
look
good.
good.
She
She
looked
look
so
good.
good. In her non-synthetic synthetic hair, she looked so amazing. We got to talk about the spa moment of them fighting in ASMR the whole time. Yes, that was probably the best scene of the whole entire episode.
I kind of liked it too because when they were having the argument, and Lisa's like, no, you are a bad mom because you chose a man over your kids and you said it. And then Meredith's like, yeah, so don't be judging me and I'm out of here. I'm like, yes.
Brittany's like, this isn't synthetic. It was on a real head. It was.
Give me more of that. Give me the entire scene of that. No, I thought that was so funny. That
That
whole
scene
Mother's Day
was
conversation was hysterical.
That scene was so funny. It was so good. I do think that um we should have more ASMR moments. I think that was amazing and I can't wait to see someone duplicate that with the little Barbies. How they
Oh, you can see
do.
that too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be
Yes.
so good. I What do you think? Look, I'm getting a shit ton of hate right now because
Why?
I brought up ratings.
Oh Lord.
And
Okay.
yeah, and people are just like, you're just bitter. And I'm like, honey, I can be as bitter as you think, but that doesn't change the truth. Like, the numbers are the numbers. The numbers are the numbers. Do you think that it is kind of crazy that we're in Greece, right? These are the final few episodes and they're having such low views. Do you think is that as a producer, what
Hmm.
is your take on having low views on a cast trip final couple episodes of a season?
Yes. Okay. So I'm glad we're talking about this too. Okay. And I've
Yeah.
been saying this for a couple of years, and Andy Cohen recently said the same thing when Vanderpump Rules live day ratings came out. And he was like, "We don't look at live day ratings. We only
Mm-hmm.
care about the delayed numbers, which is they wait 35 days to really see how a show is doing."
Oh,
Though it is because Bravo shows are now on Peacock, they have to
yeah.
wait to see the totality of the situation. Okay, so
Okay.
if we're talking about just live day, right? So let's just focus on live day. Although in the grand scheme of things, those ratings don't matter globally, but for the sake of the conversation, I am aware that if we're going to focus on the live day ratings from episode one till now, right? You're saying that you've seen a decrease in viewership from episode one to now.
Right.
And is that strange for a cast trip? So, to answer your question, typically a cast trip, you will see an increase in numbers because
Yeah.
cast trips are typically, and that's why you make the investment in spending money to pay for it,
Right. Right.
because you're able to bank so many episodes, and more than likely the most dramatic things out of the season happens on a cast trip,
Right.
as you would know, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
now, with all of that being said, I will say a lot of people on social media have been saying what you and I have said weeks ago. They're now just catching up to what we're saying. They do feel like, okay, guys, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
They're like, y'all could have, people are saying, just give me the reunion. Like, this
Ooh.
is not, oh, they're over it. They don't care about the finale. They're like, you guys are talking about the same thing. And I do
Hmm.
think it is turning off people from watching it. I have seen tweets of people saying, like, y'all let me know when the reunion comes on. I'll wait till then. So, yeah, I think this trip,
Yeah.
based on Salt Lake City's history, it goes without saying, this is the most less entertaining
Right.
cast trip of
Yeah.
the city's friend, yeah,
Yeah.
history.
I totally agree. And I hate that people are like, you're just a hater when I say that. And I'm like, it has nothing to do with hate. I've done these recaps with you, and you know that I have given them props. I've
You
even said
have, for
every single
sure.
cast member, I've given kudos and mentions, and I've been like, this episode was amazing, and I loved this episode was my favorite. It's also okay to say, what is going on? Nothing. Because and that has nothing to do with being a hater. Like literally, what new has happened? What new has come out in Greece? I will wait. You tell me.
Um, Look, let me figure this out and see. Girl, I got nothing.
There is nothing going on. Nothing. And that's okay. That has nothing to do with being a hater or a lover. It just is what it is. And that's where it's at. And there's nothing new coming out. In fact, we're just recircling the same shit onto a different person. So now at first it was Meredith an alcoholic. Now Brittany is an alcoholic. So it's the same shit. We're just, musical chairsing it. Okay. Now Brittany is now the alky instead of Meredith. Like, I did see a tweet that took me all the way the fuck out. I was going to post it on my Instagram because it was so good. But someone tweeted and said, if these girls think that Brittany and Meredith are alcoholics, they couldn't last one day with OG Roni.
I was gonna say yes. And you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? I actually stand the person who made that comment because it's so
Yes,
true.
it's
And
so
again,
true.
that's why, because listen, we all know that alcoholism looks differently. And that's why
Yes,
I wanted to enter the conversation we had weeks ago with grace and education and with grace, right? The
yes.
thing is, and that's why I'm like, Monica, you've been around these girls. Have you seen anything? And you're like, Carlos, I haven't seen anything to make me think that Meredith has these problems. So much so
I've
that you
seen
was
stuff that makes me think other people have the problem. But I've been keeping my damn mouth shut. I don't be saying shit. And I don't get enough credit. Let me tell you one thing, reality Vontiers can keep a secret, bitch. But I've seen stuff from other people that I'm like, ooh, okay. But I haven't seen shit on Meredith. I haven't. But she could be hiding it, just like you said. Just like you said. We don't know. It
who
looks
knows?
different on everybody.
It looks different on everybody. And so I wanted to say that much. However, if I'm basing it off of what I've seen on this show, and that's all I can do.
Yeah.
I'm not with you girls. I don't know Meredith personally. I've never hung out with any of those girls. I don't know what you guys are seeing that we're not seeing as the audience. However, on Roni, baby, when
Exactly.
those girls get down with the get down, and we've seen it. So that's why when
Mm-hmm.
all the girls one season of a reunion, when those girls were intimating that Dorinda has a problem, and Dorinda was denying it, and Bethany was like, "Okay, guys, stop it. I can't do this. Stop it." And we're all like, "Wait, does Dorinda have a problem?" But as the viewer, of course, we're like, "Well, we do see Dorinda get lit, so it's
Yeah.
plausible. It's
Yeah.
plausible."
Right.
Meredith being what these ladies are accusing her of, I'm only talking as a viewer. The math ain't mathing.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people are talking about the infamous scene on the bus where Meredith's jaw, you already know what I'm saying, huh? Yes, where she has like a jaw situation and everyone's like, oh, production choosing to show that was a choice. Like, you put that in there on purpose. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, nobody knows. And at the end of the day, they all drink. So just like
Facts.
it's very easy for them to say Meredith is an alcoholic, it's clearly very easy for them to easily flip the narrative and say Brittany is now the alcoholic. And that just proves to me what the fuck else is going on. You can hate me
Yeah.
for saying it. it is the truth. And we haven't, nothing new has happened in Greece. Literally nothing. So I'm very interested to see what is going to happen on the finale. I'm so interested to see. It's becoming more and more apparent to me that they need Jen Shaw.
Well, I was gonna say it's more and more apparent to me they need you. But hey, I'm also
No,
listen, you don't
no.
have to say it. I'm gonna say it. And I listen, the beauty of our commentary and friendship is I was saying this before we did this together. The problem with Salt Lake City right now is they're comfortable. And I think they're
Yeah.
riding on the comfortability of their past success. And listen, and that
Mm,
is no shade. Every housewife franchise have done it, right? All of them have done it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
this is the first time I feel like Salt Lake City has done it. But I will always say one of the things that made Salt Lake City great was the arguments came from a real place. The conflict came from a real
Yes.
place. The resolution came from a real place. When Meredith and Lisa got into it, that was a real situation that impacted the both of their friendships. When you came on board and gave us your real life story, and sorry, Jeff Lewis, we love seeing the story of a woman who did not have everything and was struggling to make things happen for her like the average person in America that was around other women who may have more means, but you brought that relatability to the show, and the conflict you have with the girls was so funny to us. I'm sure not to
Right.
you, baby. You're like, look, these bitches. But to us, we were like, gather the girls, honey.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
loved it. Well, the reason why this trip to Greece has been a huge disappointment is
Huge.
because I feel like they wore out their welcome when it came to the drama they started in the beginning. And again, based on the seating chart at the reunion, because I'm not sure you and I talked about the seating chart.
No.
Okay, so the seating chart, just so I'll remind you and the audience, the
Yeah.
Salt Lake City sitting chart. So first chair is Bronwyn and Lisa,
Interesting.
which made sense to me.
It
But
did?
your thoughts? I think so.
I mean, I am not surprised at all at Bronwyn getting first chair. That one for me, I would have. I kind of thought maybe Meredith. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, the whole
Okay. First chair for you would
season,
First chair for you would have been who?
Bronwyn and Meredith.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just feel like the whole second half of the season has all been about the plane and this and that. But you got to remember, I'm still holding out hope that they have footage of the plane. So in my head, I'm like, they're gonna put Meredith's ass first chair, and they're gonna roll footage of the shit on the plane. But maybe that's an indication that they don't have. I don't know, Lisa. Okay, I actually
Yeah.
haven't. I don't remember the. I remember briefly seeing it, but I don't remember. Is Meredith at least second chair?
Meredith is second chair to Lisa.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
good.
So
Yes.
On Lisa's side is Lisa, Meredith, and Mary.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm missing somebody. Is Lisa,
Okay.
Meredith, Mary, Whitney.
Interesting. They put Whitney on Meredith's side. You know, they had to do that on my season. That's because no one else would sit next to me, though. Low key, Carlos, I thought I was coming out on my reunion. I swear on everything. I thought I was coming out and I was going to be like, first chair, because no one's going to be sitting next to me on the couch. It's going to be one side me, that side, all of them. I didn't think I would have anybody next to me.
Remind me who sat next to you.
Meredith and Whitney. Yeah.
And okay, listen, this is funny. As a producer, because again, I would be at the reunions for like 16 hours. And
Yes.
during like the breaks, the girls would like talk to each other.
Mm,
During the breaks, would Meredith and Whitney talk to you?
no,
Ah!
no, no, bitch. Nope.
So when Glam would come in, beat your face, so the other girls were obviously talking to each other, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Nobody said a word to you, Monica.
No, no, bitch. No, bitch. Actually, I will say Andy Cohen. Shout out
Ah!
to Andy. Andy was my bestie there because he's he was the only one that would talk to me, bitch. Y'all can say what you want about me, but to be in my position at your first ever reunion on that fucking stage in front of all those people by your goddamn self for 15 hours, you do better, honey. I dare you to try. It's brutal.
I give you some. Like I said, I even did Jersey Reunion season one when
Oh,
Danielle Staub had
no.
first chair. And listen, even Jacqueline tried to give Danielle something,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I would
Yeah.
give you at least a little 15 hours and no,
No, bitch.
Monica, you a bad bitch, honey.
It was brutal. It was like, and they would like take breaks and go off and like eat together, or they would stand next to each other, be like, let's get a picture. Guys, let's get a picture. And then I'd just be sitting there like,
In your emerald green dress, like,
yes, yep, exactly. Phone a friend, bitch.
ah!
All on my own, bitch. Truly.
I am done with you. Okay, so on the other side is
Yes.
Bronwyn,
Okay.
Heather,
Oh, God. Okay.
Angie,
Mm.
and then Brittany.
Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I hate to say it, it does make sense.
Yeah.
It really
I said, I saw it and said, no notes.
no notes. Yeah, it really does make sense. The only thing that I question in all of that is maybe Meredith Lisa,
Yeah.
only because I mean Meredith was heavy the topic for everyone most of the season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just, but yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it really does.
Yeah. Yeah. So look, the last chairs belong to Whitney and Brittany. And
Yeah.
we have to see what changes are going to be made next season. The finale is next week. Okay. So next week is a finale based on the coming attractions. What do you think we're in store for, Monica?
The sneak peek was disappointing to me because it didn't really give us anything. I mean, and they could be totally doing that strategically and purposely, and that's great. But it didn't lure me in. It wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wait. It wasn't, who are they screaming at? There was no kind of maybe it's Salt Lake. They're going to drop something crazy beforehand, I'm sure. But the sneak peek that they left us with, if we're going based on that, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just looks like the same thing with Meredith again. And I, there's got to be a bombshell. And I only say that because Salt Lake is notorious for that. But I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think that there's going to be,
I mean, the thing is this. There's two things, right?
okay,
The only bombshell we know that happened that was revealed was Bronwyn and Todd separating. And that I'll just say allegedly, that allegedly is going to get mentioned at the reunion. So my
okay, yeah,
point is bombs have been leaked. Even
yeah,
your season, it was the most anticipated finale. We
yeah,
kind of had there were some murmurs about like this is what we're
yes,
hearing is the finale, right?
yeah.
Even last year, they at least teased us with like some big dramatics and tears and like craziness when um the Salt Lake City girls had to read text messages, the worst things they said about each other via text. So
Oh.
we were able to get something.
It would have been really good if they actually read like the worst things that they've actually said about each other. They fucking didn't.
No, but I know. Some of this stuff I was like, y'all said worse. But
Yes, yeah.
at least we knew something major happened in terms of
Right.
that sense.
Right.
So to
Yes.
your point, they are known for a bomb.
Yes.
My sources have told me there is no footage of the
No.
plane. Listen, I'm not saying that's true or not. I'm just saying I'm hearing there's no footage. That's what
I
I'm hearing.
I'm actually I really, really thought that there would be. Like, I thought that was going to be the boom.
I feel like if that was the case, let's say it was the finale. I feel like we at least would have. Because the thing is this, again, I'm gonna always go back to your season. You want to drive to something so that
Yeah.
the audience can be like, we can't miss this finale.
Right. Right.
We knew you were in the hot seat based on the
Yeah.
teaser. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck did Monica do, right? So
Yeah.
if there is plain footage, we would have been teased with at least, oh, I have something on my phone. You want to see it? Reaction shot.
Oh. Okay. Yes.
And
Yeah.
tears and Meredith walking out. That's not whatever. We're not seeing that. So I don't think it's a finale. We haven't seen the reunion trailer yet. So maybe, but again, my
Yeah.
sources have told me there's no footage.
Wow. And do you think that there is, but they're squashing it?
I'll
Okay.
say this much.
Yes. Say it.
When Portia got into an argument with that woman on the plane, the
Yes.
only footage we saw was somebody filming her exiting the plane. We did not see audio. We did not see video. Not granted. That situation also is very different because of three things. Number one, producers were not on the flight, and their job is to capture everything. That's number one.
Right. Right.
Meaning Portia's flight. Number two, on Portia's flight, based on what I read, the argument didn't last for 6 hours because they're
Yeah.
saying this argument with Meredith and Brittany lasted for
Hours.
hours.
Hours. Yes.
So that's the other difference. Third, Portia wasn't with her castmates. I believe if Portia was on the flight with women from her show that didn't like her, they would have snuck something. That's why it's hard for
Yeah.
me to believe that if I'm Brittany and you're pushing my chair and you're doing all these things, if you can record these women on the bus, why not turn around and record
Yeah.
Meredith allegedly attacking you
Yeah.
or spitting at you and all that shit?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's got to be footage of something, and
Yeah,
they're just not, for whatever reason, maybe legal reasons. I don't know. They're just not releasing it.
yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm like, if there's legal reasons, and
Yeah.
that much so could be a reason, but as of now, girl, that's the word on the street.
What the hell? Where does that leave us going into season 7?
We have to see the reunion first.
Okay.
By the time we watch reunion, I'm always good at guessing what's going to happen to the fate
Okay.
the ladies'
Okay.
contracts.
Yes. Because I am like, this cannot, what?
Yes, no, I know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wild. It's wild. But listen, we'll be raindrops. We hope you have a good new year. We are going to recap the finale next week. So come back here, same bad time, same bad station. Monica Garcia, you have a wonderful
You too.
New
I love
Year's,
you. Happy
baby.
New Year.
Love you down. Give my best to the girls, and I will see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Boo Thang.